Before you spend that quarter in your pocket, watch this. Some ordinary-looking US quarters have shocked collectors with unbelievable values. Today we're revealing 4 incredible coins that could be hiding in everyday change, including rare state quarters and a famous American women quarter. One of them has even been talked about in auctions for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Stay with us, because one of these coins might already be in your pocket. First coin, the 2020 Marsh-Billings-Rockefeller National Historical Park State Quarter with the P Mint mark, a coin that many people may have seen, but very few realize could potentially reach an incredible value in the right circumstances. The design of this quarter represents the beautiful Marsh-Billings-Rockefeller National Historical Park, a historic place that celebrates conservation and the long tradition of land stewardship in America. This National Historical Park tells the story of how Americans learned to protect forests and natural landscapes for future generations. The coin shows a young girl planting a spruce tree, symbolizing conservation and the passing of knowledge from one generation to the next. This meaningful design was released as part of the famous America the Beautiful Quarters program, a long-running series that honored national parks and historic sites across the United States. This particular quarter was produced by the United States Mint at its Philadelphia facility, which is indicated by the small P Mint mark on the coin. Millions of these quarters were produced for circulation, which means they were released into everyday use across the country. People spent them at stores, vending machines, and gas stations, never imagining that one day collectors might search carefully through their spare change looking for this exact coin. Most examples of the 2020 Marsh-Billings-Rockefeller quarter are only worth their face value of 25 cents. However, collectors know that certain factors can dramatically increase a coin's value. Condition is one of the most important factors. A coin described as circulated with scratches, wear, or minor damage normally would not seem special. But sometimes unusual market interest, rarity in certain preserved forms, or special characteristics can cause even circulated coins to attract attention among collectors. In some auction discussions and collector markets, rare or unusual examples of this quarter have been talked about with extremely high estimated values. Some collectors believe that certain versions, especially those connected with unique striking conditions, unusual preservation stories, or limited availability in the collector market, could reach astonishing figures. In some speculative auction conversations, values as high as $600,000 have been mentioned for extraordinary pieces associated with this design. This possibility has created excitement among coin hunters and collectors who search through bank rolls and pocket change hoping to discover a hidden treasure. Even a circulated coin with scratches or light damage could still attract interest if it has a story behind it, or if collectors believe it represents a rare opportunity within the market. The thrill of coin collecting often comes from this exact possibility, the idea that an ordinary object might turn out to be something extraordinary. When examining a 2020 Marsh-Billings-Rockefeller quarter, collectors usually start by checking the mint mark. The small letter P indicates it was struck in Philadelphia. After that, they examine the overall condition of the coin. Even if the coin has circulated and shows scratches or wear, collectors still pay attention to details like the sharpness of the design, the presence of unusual marks, or any striking differences that might make the coin stand out. Another important factor is the growing popularity of modern coin collecting. Over the past decade, interest in searching circulation coins has increased dramatically. Social media, online marketplaces, and coin-collecting communities have helped bring attention to modern issues that previously went unnoticed. Coins from the America the Beautiful series, including the Marsh-Billings-Rockefeller design, are now widely collected by enthusiasts who want to complete full sets of the series. The historical meaning of this coin also adds to its appeal. The design celebrates conservation and environmental responsibility, reminding people of the importance of protecting forests and natural landscapes. Because the National Historical Park itself represents the birthplace of American conservation leadership, the coin has symbolic value that goes beyond its metal composition. For collectors, finding a rare or unusual coin is always exciting, but it also requires patience and careful observation. Many experienced collectors recommend checking every coin carefully under good lighting and sometimes using magnification to inspect small details. A coin that appears ordinary at first glance might reveal something interesting upon closer examination. While not every Marsh-Billings-Rockefeller quarter will be valuable, the possibility that one example could become extremely valuable in the collector market keeps people searching. Stories about rare coins selling for huge amounts at auctions continue to inspire both new collectors and experienced numismatists. So the next time you receive a quarter in your change, take a moment to look at it closely. You might discover the 2020 Marsh-Billings-Rockefeller National Historical Park quarter with the P mint mark. Even if it shows signs of circulation, scratches, or wear, it could still hold interest for collectors who appreciate its design, history, and connection to one of America's important conservation landmarks. Next coin. The 2018 Block Island National Wildlife Refuge quarter with a P mint mark, a coin that stands out for its design, symbolism, and rarity in certain collector circles. This quarter honors the Block Island National Wildlife Refuge, a protected area off the coast of Rhode Island, known for its diverse wildlife and beautiful coastal landscapes. The coin's reverse design features a black-crowned night heron, standing on a rock with a fish swimming below in the water, capturing the serene environment of the refuge. The design celebrates the natural beauty and ecological importance of this location, reminding us of the significance of conservation and the preservation of wildlife habitats. The 2018 Block Island Quarter was released as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, one of the most popular coin series in modern U.S. numismatics. This program was designed to honor national parks and historic sites across the United States, giving collectors the chance to assemble a complete set of quarters that represent the nation's natural and cultural treasures. Millions of these coins were produced for circulation, meaning they entered everyday use in stores, vending machines, and other common transactions. Although most of these coins are only worth their face value, collectors know that certain factors can dramatically increase a coin's value. Condition is one of the most important elements. The example we are discussing today is a circulated coin showing scratches, minor surface damage, and signs of wear, yet it is still classified in fine condition. Fine condition coins retain the main design details despite some visible damage or handling marks, making them collectible even when they are not pristine. The coin's P mint mark indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Collectors often look for mint marks because they can reveal where the coin was produced and sometimes indicate subtle differences between coins from different mints. For modern collectors, this small letter can make a significant difference in a coin's story and perceived value. Despite being circulated, some examples of the 2018 Block Island Quarter have attracted exceptional interest among collectors. Speculative auction discussions have suggested that certain coins could command very high prices, especially if they are rare in appearance, have unusual characteristics, or carry particular collector appeal. In some exceptional cases, extraordinary examples have been estimated to reach values as high as $700,000. While this is certainly far from the norm, it illustrates the excitement that modern coin collecting can generate. Collectors are drawn to coins like this, not only for their potential monetary value, but also for their historical and symbolic significance. The Block Island National Wildlife Refuge Quarter represents conservation, environmental stewardship, and the beauty of the Rhode Island coastline. For many collectors, owning a coin like this is about connecting with the story behind the design and preserving a tangible piece of American heritage. When examining a coin like the 2018 Block Island Quarter, collectors typically start by checking the mint mark and confirming the year of production. They then inspect the coin's surfaces for scratches, wear, or unusual features. Even a coin with damage can be valuable if it has characteristics that make it stand out in the market. Sometimes small differences in striking or preservation can make a significant impact on how collectors perceive the coin's importance. Modern coin collecting has grown in popularity over the past decade. Online communities, social media, and coin hunting videos have brought widespread attention to coins that might previously have been overlooked. Coins from the America the Beautiful series, like the Block Island Quarter, are now highly sought after by enthusiasts who are completing full sets or seeking coins with unique stories. The excitement of coin collecting comes from the possibility of discovery. Every coin in circulation holds potential, and collectors know that the next extraordinary find could be hiding in a pocket, a jar of coins, or a roll from the bank. Even coins that have scratches or surface wear can attract attention if collectors believe the coin represents a rare opportunity in the market. While the majority of Block Island quarters are worth only their face value, the idea that a circulated coin could be extraordinary keeps collectors searching. It is this sense of anticipation and the thrill of uncovering something unique that makes coin collecting so compelling. Coins like this remind us that history, artistry, and potential value can sometimes be found in the most ordinary places. Next coin, the South Dakota State Quarter with the large date 1889-2006 and the P mint mark. This coin was released to celebrate the state of South Dakota as part of the famous 50 State Quarters program. The program was one of the most successful coin releases in American history. It was designed to honor every U.S. state with its own unique quarter design, giving collectors the opportunity to gather all 50 states. Millions of people across the country began saving quarters, checking their pocket change, and learning about the history and culture represented on each coin. The South Dakota Quarter features a design that reflects the natural beauty and wildlife of the state. On the reverse side of the coin, collectors can see the powerful image of a bison standing proudly in the foreground. Behind the bison appears the famous landmark known as Mount Rushmore National Memorial, one of the most recognizable monuments in the United States. Flying above the scene is a ring-necked pheasant, the official state bird of South Dakota. Together, these symbols represent the rich wildlife, history, and natural heritage of the region. The coin was produced by the United States Mint and struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is identified by the small letter P mint mark on the coin. Millions of these quarters were released into circulation when the coin debuted, meaning they were widely used in everyday transactions across the United States. People used them in stores, vending machines, parking meters, and countless other places. Because such a large number of these coins were produced, most South Dakota quarters are only worth their face value. However, collectors know that the value of a coin can sometimes change dramatically depending on its condition, rarity, or collector demand. The example being discussed today is described as a circulated coin with scratches and signs of use, but still classified in extra fine condition. Extra fine condition means that the coin still retains a good amount of its original design detail, even though it has been used in circulation. The surfaces may show small scratches, minor wear, or light damage, but the major design elements remain clear and visible. Many collectors appreciate coins in this grade because they still show strong detail while also carrying the story of real circulation. In the modern coin market, there are ongoing discussions among collectors about unusual examples of state quarters that might hold surprising value. Certain coins can attract attention because of striking errors, unusual die characteristics, or special collector demand. When a coin with a unique background appears at auction, the competition between collectors can sometimes drive prices far higher than expected. Some collector conversations have suggested that rare or extraordinary examples of the South Dakota quarter with the P mint mark could potentially reach extremely high values in the right circumstances. In some speculative auction discussions, values around $700,000 have even been mentioned for unique pieces connected with this design. While such prices would be exceptional, the idea itself continues to excite coin hunters and collectors everywhere. This excitement has inspired many people to begin searching through their pocket change more carefully. Some collectors visit banks and request rolls of quarters just so they can examine each coin one by one. Others check every coin they receive in everyday transactions, hoping that one day they might discover a rare piece hiding among ordinary coins. When collectors examine a South Dakota state quarter, they typically begin by confirming the mint mark. The small letter P indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. After confirming the mint mark, collectors carefully inspect the coin's surfaces for details such as unusual markings, die variations, or signs that the coin may be different from typical examples. Even coins that show scratches or light damage can still be interesting to collectors, especially if they display unusual features. Sometimes a coin that appears ordinary at first glance can reveal a unique characteristic under magnification or good lighting. The design of the South Dakota quarter continues to be popular because it captures several powerful symbols in one scene. The bison represents the strength of the American plains, the pheasant reflects the wildlife of the region, and Mount Rushmore stands as a tribute to American history. Because of these elements, many collectors enjoy adding this coin to their collections regardless of its value. Next coin, the 2022 Dr. Sally Ride quarter with the P mint mark, a coin that represents both American history and the growing excitement around modern collectible coins. This quarter honors the remarkable achievements of Sally Ride, the first American woman to travel into space. Her historic journey took place in 1983 aboard the Space Shuttle during the famous mission of STS-7. That moment marked a turning point in American space history and inspired millions of people, especially young women, to pursue careers in science, engineering, and space exploration. Because of her groundbreaking contribution, she was selected to appear on a circulating United States quarter as part of a historic coin series. The coin was issued through the American Women Quarters Program, a program created to celebrate the achievements of influential American women. Each coin in the series honors a woman who made a lasting impact in fields such as science, civil rights, education, and the arts. The series quickly became popular among collectors because it introduced fresh designs and meaningful stories to modern American coinage. This particular coin was produced by the United States Mint at the Philadelphia Mint, which is represented by the small letter P mint mark on the coin. Millions of these quarters were struck and released into circulation across the United States during 2022. Because of this large production number, most examples of the Dr. Sally Ride quarter are worth only their face value of 25 cents. However, the example being discussed today is a circulated coin showing scratches and surface wear, but still holding recognizable design details. Coins in this condition are often described as circulated with moderate wear. The surfaces may show marks from handling and time in circulation, yet the design elements remain clear enough for collectors to appreciate the imagery and lettering. The reverse design of the Dr. Sally Ride quarter is both inspiring and symbolic. It features Sally Ride gazing upward towards space, representing her historic role as a pioneer in space exploration. Beside her is a depiction of a space shuttle, while stars appear in the background, reminding viewers of the mission that made her a national icon. The design celebrates courage, discovery, and the pursuit of knowledge beyond Earth. Modern coins like this one have attracted increasing attention from collectors over the past several years. With the rise of online coin communities, social media discussions, and coin hunting videos, many people have started examining their everyday pocket change more closely than ever before. This renewed interest has brought attention to coins that previously might have gone unnoticed. In some collector conversations and speculative discussions within the hobby, certain modern quarters have been mentioned as potential high-value collectibles if they possess unusual features, unique preservation stories, or exceptional collector demand. Because of this excitement, rare examples of the 2022 Dr. Sally Ride quarter have occasionally been talked about, with possible auction values reaching as high as $800,000 in extraordinary circumstances. While such values would be extremely rare and depend on many factors, the very idea that a circulating coin could reach such a level creates excitement among collectors and treasure hunters. It reminds people that valuable discoveries can sometimes be hiding in the most ordinary places. Collectors who search for this coin usually begin by checking the mint mark. The small letter P indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. After confirming the mint mark, they inspect the coin carefully under good lighting. Even a coin with scratches and surface wear may still attract attention if it displays unusual characteristics or if collectors believe it holds special significance. Sometimes collectors also use magnifying tools to look for small details that are difficult to see with the naked eye. Tiny differences in the strike, unusual marks from the minting process, or other small variations can make a coin more interesting to the numismatic community. Another reason this coin has become popular is the powerful story behind the person it honors. Sally Ride was not only an astronaut, but also a scientist, an educator who encouraged young students to explore science and technology. Her legacy continues to inspire new generations to reach for the stars and pursue ambitious goals. Coins like this serve as small pieces of history that people can hold in their hands. They connect everyday life with important moments in American achievement and remind collectors that even modern coins can carry meaningful stories. For coin enthusiasts, the excitement comes from the possibility of discovery. Every coin has the potential to reveal something unexpected, Whether it is an unusual design feature, a rare minting variation, or simply a coin with strong collector demand, the hunt itself is what keeps collectors searching. If you enjoyed this video and want more stories about rare and valuable coins, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Keep searching, keep learning, and maybe one day you will find your own hidden fortune. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.